publishers and trying to ensure that they make, the most profit, they want to have a lot of control over their games. There seems to be a level of fear among gamers that there's too much control over the games, whereas if you're critical of a company, that they could ban your account and then you can't even play single player games. I mean, what are your kind of like EA is known for.
I don't think that's just I don't know. I like to collaborate, and I think a game designer who thinks that they're not collaborating with their customers is probably not a very successful game designer. You cannot design multiplayer games with this idea that you're in control of the experience. You are in a collaboration with your community to create that experience. So, you're not in control. That's the way it is. And if you don't understand that, and if you can't sort of dance the dance, then I doubt that your products are going to be very successful. I think that the auteur illusion is becoming incredibly threadbare. And not only do I think that that's like a key way of thinking about it in the game space, but I actually think that we'll see some blowback into the more traditional media around, there'll probably be some terrible experiments, but there'll probably be some really breakthrough things created that recognize that no one is in control, that the entertainment experiences we have really are a function of a bunch of social community interactions that are going on, and whoever the creators in the people working sense, not in the sole originators of value sense. The people who are working on these kinds of things who sort of embrace that, I think, are also going to be embraced resoundingly by their new colleagues that they used to call customers.
Well, when you get a lot of customer feedback through your community on Steam, do you think a company like EA or the really big ones are impervious to what their customers think just because of their size?
Well, I think there are lots of ways to become impervious to what your customers think. I mean, General Motors started, they they said, hey, there's a $350 billion crater in our future. Let's steer towards it undeviatingly over, a 30-year period. So it's certainly feasible. I don't, it's how to become an X company, but it's certainly quite possible. I don't think that it's purely a function of scale that causes people to not listen. I think there are lots of little companies that don't listen. It's just sort of more impressive when not listening to customers involves, an entire small country and a really, really, really big hole in the ground.